Hi guys, so I apologise for being in the bathroom and apologise for the fan noise, but it's because this is the best lighting in my house at the minute because it is super dark outside, that dark outside. It's 6:30 or something, and for once in a video I actually have my makeup done and hair on, but I have super comfy clothes on because it's freezing in my house. It's not really my house, I've been ill and I've been really cold and just have a drink. I have a really bad headache and I'm super dehydrated and I've been drinking absolutely loads of water, but it doesn't seem to be helping. I'm really uncomfortable because I'm sat on the floor, so just get a bit more comfy. There we go. Right, so this is my bath, by the way, and the background setting I guess is okay. So this is going to be a what's in my everyday makeup basket in my makeup collection, which I think will be the video before this. You will see me show this and say I will do a separate video on it. I'm also including my everyday brushes that I use, which are here, which I'll start with. So the first thing is kind of like a tool. It's my Ted Baker Beauty thing. I use the comb to go through my eyelashes, if I have a clump in my eyelashes, and this is good to go through the brows. I also have a spoolie. This is actually on the end of a brow pencil, but the brow pencil is blunt and it's the wrong colour, so I don't use a brow pencil, but I use the spoolie for my brows. For any eyeshadow that I'm applying every day, it will just kind of be really natural. I have the Cosmopolitan eyeshadow blender, which is like that. It's just like a flat eyeshadow brush. For my foundation, I use the Real Techniques buffing brush, which is just a really dense, I think dense is the word when it's really thick. The bristles are really soft. It's great for buffing foundation. For my powder, I use the Ted Baker Beauty kind of face brush because it's kind of a nice size to just get certain parts of your face. For blush, I use the e.l.f. stipple brush to just kind of stipple it onto my cheeks. And for highlighter and blending of the cheeks, I use my Avon blush brush because it's kind of good for highlighter. So that is the brushes that I use. Now on to what's in my makeup basket. This might not be makeup that I use every single day, but it's what I use the most. Ugh. Sorry, I've just gone really low. That's better. Right, so the first thing I see in here is my MUA Undress palette. This is a dupe for the Naked palette. Now I have used the Naked palette because Leah has it. And this is so similar. The colour that's my favourite, which I'll swatch, is this one, which is very similar to the colour called Book, I think. It's that colour there. I know that's Naked, and that's Virgin and Sin Naked. I think that's Book, and I think that's Half Baked, but I can't be sure. But yeah, this is £4 from MUA, and it's really, really great. Next thing in here is also from MUA. It's the Bronze Perfection Bronzer. This is huge and it's 15 grams. The packaging's broke on mine, but I use this every day without fail. It's just a really kind of natural bronzy colour. I prefer to use this as a blush, but if I'm going to use blush, I'll use it to contour and bronze my face, but every day I just kind of use it instead of a blush. Foundation I'm currently using is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. This is the best foundation I have ever used. It is amazing, and I know a lot of beauty gurus go on about this. It really wakes you up. I have 100 Ivory. It's really great. It's also really thick. I'll show you. It's really thick. So you need the tiniest amount, and it's really great. So I'll definitely repurchase that when I've used it. Next thing is another bronzer. This is more of a bronzer I use as a blush because it's super kind of warm toned. It's by Avon, the Avon Glow Bronzing Pearls in Warm. They kind of come out like an orangey kind of bronze colour, kind of that colour. It's kind of hard to swatch them because they're pearls, but if I try and swatch kind of this on my hand, you can't really see that much, but it kind of comes out they look like that, an orangey kind of colour, so it's a nice blush, but I'd say as a bronzer it would be a little bit too orange. But yeah, love that. Then I don't use this every day, but when I do use it, I love it. It's the Collection 2000 Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner in black. I've had two of these. They create really black lines of thickness. The pen is like that. I find these pen eyeliners the easiest to use. So there's that. Then there's the eyeliner I use every day, which is the Rimmel Scandalise Waterproof Kohl Pencil in 001 Black. This is amazing. I actually have it on now on my lower lash line. It stays on all day without fail. It's that swatch there. It's super creamy, it's super black, and it's like £4, so it's like amazing. Then when I do wear eyeshadow, I will use the MUA eyeshadow primer. I need to get another one of these because this one's really old and it's also very nearly gone. This just creates a really smooth base for the eyeshadow and it makes it stay on for ages. This is the number 7 eye compact thing. I used to use this colour for my brows, but it's running out, so I now use, let's tell you, the colour which is this one from the Naked palette. It's really good. I use this colour for face highlight. I don't really use these two or these two colours, but yeah, that is an essential. Then, I know this is kind of strange, but I have 4 mascaras in here. I'll kind of talk you through how I use them. My favourite one is this one, which is the MUA Mega Volume Mascara in black waterproof. The brush is like this. I use this every day, most like at the minute. And I'll either wear it by itself because it's amazing, or I'll wear it with the Avon Super Shock. This is also in black. This is not waterproof though. So it adds a bit more like oomph to my lashes. Now I have had this mascara on for a while, but I'm going to actually bring it closer. I'm wearing both of those today. And that's really good. So yeah, and if I don't use the MUA one, I'll use the Avon Super Drama one, which the brush to this is kind of like loads of disjointed squares and it's really cool. I'll use this one, and if I use this one, I definitely use the Super Shock one. And on really lazy days when I can't be bothered to do anything with my lashes really, I use the Ted Baker Beauty one, which came in my Ted Baker kit. The only problem with this one is it's a good mascara, but you have to be careful because as you can, I don't know if you can see, it clumps at the bottom of the brush, so you have to kind of be careful to like rub that off first. But if I'm not doing anything too special, I'll just put this on. So they're the mascaras I have in there. I only have one lip product in here, and I don't really have an everyday lip product. I use a different one every day, but this is just the lip balm that I have in here. It's the Avon Colour Trend Twinkle one. It's like a pinky colour. I can't swatch it because it kind of has a little bit of like, you can't even see, it's like a coloured shimmer, and it's really nice, and it also looks good like if I put it on like over the top of the lipstick I have on now, which if I'm getting questions on it, it's the Ted Baker lip crayon in like the lightest colour. I then have my MUA powder in shade 2, which is just a powder that I'm using up at the minute, so that's in there. I have a Collection 2000 sheer loose powder in translucent. There's hardly any left of this, which is why I'm trying to use up the MUA one. Another bronzer I have, which is my Baker Beauty bronzer. This is so pretty as a blush because it has the ballet shoes in it. It's kind of like, if you mix them together, it's like really pretty, and as a blush it looks, as a blush it looks really pretty, and the mirror's blinding me. The only blush I have in here, because I don't really use blush that much now, I kind of just use bronzer, is the Miss Sporty Blushed Again two-toned blush, 2 Rose. It's like a two-tone thing, and it kind of comes out like a, it's not extremely pigmented when you swatch it, but it's quite pigmented on your like face. You only need a little bit, you can see it there. Really pretty. Then I have these 2 eyeshadow things from Ted Baker. I use this kind of every day. They kind of have these applicators like that. This is just a kind of I nearly said matte, then it's definitely not matte. Just a shimmery brown colour. It's like, but on the eyes it looks really pretty. And then this one, just kind of like a really light pink colour, which looks great as a highlight. And if you use it very, very sparingly, you could use it as a face highlight. So just underneath there, I have my MAC Black Tracks fluid line. I can't currently use this at the minute because I need to get a new eyeliner brush because the one I have is far too thick, so I'll have to wait till I get some money to get that. I have the MUA Clear Brow Gel, which I just use to comb through my eyebrows every day. This is the Maybelline Fit Me sample that I got from the internet, which is 130 buff beige. I use this as a foundation, and I now kind of use it on days where I want a really kind of full coverage. I'll use this as kind of like a concealer. And the last thing in here is my concealer, which is the Collection 2000 Cover Up Stick in #1 translucent. It's not amazing, it's really bad. It is quite light, so I've swatched it next to my name. It's quite light, so it is good for like an illuminating concealer, but I really want to get the lasting perfection. So yeah, that is everything in my basket. This basket, by the way, if anyone wondered, it's from a Natural Collection gift set that I got last year. So yeah, I will leave the link to my makeup collection video down below. Make sure you go watch it. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page. All the info will be down below, and I will see you all later. Bye!